You're not good enough. You're so slow. You're too old. You're too young. You're too big. You're too loud. You're too much. You're not enough. When we talk about inner monologue, it's not just an acting term. The inner monologue that we have running in our mind is non-stop. What we choose to listen to becomes our choice. Welcome back to Live Free TV. My name is Sarah, Live Free Warrior. The inner monologue, it's this constant inner voice of all these random thoughts that come pouring into the mind. And it can be at any given time. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just, this one comes in, then another one comes in, then another, and another. So in acting, the inner monologue are the thoughts that an actor or character are really thinking, although they might not be saying it. Very doubtful, very sad. I'm excited, but I might say like, that's cool. I'm so bored, when is this person gonna be quiet? Okay, I do that in Zoom sometimes. But I don't say it, that's the inner monologue. The inner monologue are these random thoughts. Sometimes they can be helpful because they will guide me in a direction of like, oh, this really excites me, or yes, you can do this. For instance, before going up on stage, I will tell myself how excited I am and what it's gonna be like afterwards, that feeling of a performance, or if I'm speaking, or if I'm doing an interview and I know what I'm going to be feeling afterwards. Same thing goes if I'm running. I might not feel like it before, but after, I know. So I will inner monologue something that jazzes me up. The inner monologue that's not so helpful sometimes will be a little more, not as constructive, we'll put it that way. It creeps in. It's just like, and it comes in and it's like, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you're not making enough, are you really gonna do this? How is this gonna all happen? You're too old for all of this. It's exhausting. That inner monologue voice of bleh is just exhausting, and it's just like, what I've learned to help with the inner monologue that is not so helpful, I give it a space to have a voice, because if I'm trying to silence something and I just quiet it, that voice doesn't feel heard. Even the negative voices, they need to be heard. Give it space to breathe. Let it, like a little 2-year-old tantrum, spin out in the corner over there. And it's like, bah, 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 bah. It's just like, okay, you done? And then step into the place of, well, here's why it is possible. And then allow that space to come through. Now this is like a muscle. The inner monologue, positive building spectrum, constructive spectrum, right? There's destructive and then constructive inner monologue. The constructive inner monologue, it's like a muscle. You gotta pump it up and it gets stronger over time. I mean, the same can go in the opposite way where it's destructive. I wish I had my shirt off for that one so you can see the real muscle. Girl does her push-ups. To build the constructive inner monologue, it takes practice. Something I do every single morning is I'm writing in my Be the Lead planner, ta-da, first corner here, today's inner monologue, and I'm writing in. So for today it is, I am the lead in my life story. Guide your characters to success and triumph. Yesterday's, I am an actress and open to the creative opportunities presented to me to use my gifts. So they're reminders to myself, I am on the right path, I am doing what I'm intended and purpose for here in this earth, and I'm sharing it for good in the world to inspire others. Like hopefully in this video. That wraps up another video here on Live Free TV. Subscribe here. There's gonna be a lot more mental health and wealth tools and tips that I've applied not only in my own life to build my mind and my body stronger, but also to allow my character to become the lead. And if you'd like to check out this planner, Be the Lead Planner, it's good for an entire quarter. So you get an entire quarter of the year, plan out your days, create new habits, create the character you want to be in your life, because you have that power. It's all within you. Just change the inner monologue, be the lead, and life is your playground.